What's up, everybody? Tim Anderson here, aka Renfail, and it looks like there's now a new update on the D&D Beyond website that just got published about 24 minutes ago. I'm at 2:27 p.m. on January 27th, so this came out about 2 p.m. Central Time. Says here, when you give us test feedback, we take it seriously. Already more than 15,000 of you have filled out the survey, and here's what you said. 88% do not want to publish TTRPG under the OGL 1.2. 90% would have to change some aspect of their business to accommodate OGL 1.2. 89% are dissatisfied with the deauthorizing of OGL 1.A. 86% are dissatisfied with the draft VTT policy. 62% are satisfied with including SRD content in Creative Commons, and the majority of those who are dissatisfied asked for more SRD content in Creative Commons. These live survey results are clear. You want the OGL 1.A. You want irrevocability. You like Creative Commons. The feedback is in such high volume and its direction is so plain that we're acting now. We are leaving OGL 1.0A in place as is, untouched. We are also making the entire SRD 5.1 available under a Creative Commons license. You choose which you prefer to use. This Creative Commons license makes the content freely available for any use. We don't control that license and cannot alter it or revoke it. It's open and irrevocable in a way that doesn't require you to take our word for it. And its openness means there's no need for a VTT policy. Placing the SRD under a Creative Commons license is a one-way door. There's no going back. Our goal here is to deliver on what you wanted. So what about the goals that drive us or drove us when we started this process? We wanted to protect the D&D play experience into the future. We still want to do that with your help. We're grateful that this community is passionate and active because we'll need your help protecting the game's inclusive and welcoming nature. We wanted to limit the OGL to TTRPGs. With this new approach, we are setting that aside and counting on your choices to define the future of play. Here's a PDF of SRD 5.1 within the Creative Commons license. By simply publishing it, we place it under a revocable Creative Commons license. We'll get it hosted in a more convenient place next week. It was important that we take this step now so there's no question. We're closing the OGL 1.2 survey now. We'll keep talking with you about how we can better support our players and creators. Thanks as always for continuing to share your thoughts. Kyle Brink, executive producer, Dungeons & Dragons. So does this mean that we won? This is very interesting because I have a video that's about to go live, I think tomorrow morning. I'm going to look real quick. OGL D&D isn't worth fighting for. That was January 28th. So now I don't know whether or not I want to publish that video. I might, because that was a pre-recorded video, which now makes no sense to publish, or does it? I don't know. But it's interesting because that whole concept, it was a PC Gamer article that went out, and I made a video around it because I was like, you're right, it's not worth fighting for. It's better to just ignore them. If they're going to do what they're going to do, let them do what they're going to do. We'll all go off to the ORC Alliance. It sounds to me like they have, because originally, remember, they weren't going to publish the results of this playtest until February 17th was what the original post said. And now suddenly they're giving us the results here on the 27th, like a few days after. I mean, when did it go live here? Let's go over here and check this, because I'll tell you what, D&D Beyond posts, the OGL playtest was January 19th. So just, not even just over a week ago, and suddenly we've got these results, and they're closing the survey. So this is the SRD 5.1, which everybody's been using forever, for a long time now, and this since 2016. And apparently this is now going out as a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International license. So everything in here in the SRD is now Creative Commons. So I am going to be the first to say that, again, I need time to process this and to fully wrap my head around this and to dig through all these little things that they've said and make sure that I'm not missing anything, because they have shown over the past the past few weeks, I should say, that they just can't be trusted, that the corporate overlords were pushing for all these changes that nobody wanted. And I honestly, I have to say, I'm sitting here reading this and my gut reaction is shock. My gut reaction is shock that they admitted that the survey results are absolutely clear. You want the OGL 1.A and you want irrevocability. You like Creative Commons. The feedback is such high volume, it's directions place. We're acting now. We're leaving the OGL in place as is, untouched. Say we're making the entire SRD 5.1 available on a Creative Commons license. You choose which you prefer to use. So that sounds like a win at face value. I still don't see any terminology related to the irrevocability of OGL 1.0a. Like, they apparently have decided that they're backing away from that because everyone is like, you can't do, like, what did they say? Like, how many, what's the percent? 89% are dissatisfied with deauthorizing the OGL. 15 out of 15,000 people, you've got almost 90% telling you, yeah, no, bruh, don't think so. 86% I mean, those are huge numbers overall. So I'm gonna walk away from this. Right? I need time to process. I need the weekend. We're going to be coming back doing a live stream on Sunday morning, like we always do at 8 a.m. Central. And we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about everything else. And we're going to talk about anything else that I see over the weekend where people are giving feedback on this, because this feels like a win right now. It feels like a win. And as long as there's nothing sneaky in the SRD 5.1 that they're putting out there on Creative Commons, and as long as there's no sneaky stuff in any of the documentation, then it feels like a win. I do notice that it doesn't sound like they are completely stopping the OGL 1.2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they say anywhere in here that they're stopping work on the OGL 1.2. They're just leaving the OGL 1.0 in place as is, untouched, and we're making the entire SRD 5.1 available under Creative Commons license, allowing you the choice of which you prefer to use. Placing the SRD under Creative Commons is a one-way door. There's no going back. We don't control that license and cannot alter or revoke it. It's open and okay, hang on. It says here, by placing it under Creative Commons, it's open and irrevocable in a way that doesn't require you to take our word for it. So I don't want to say that I'm completely, again, my mind is processing. This looks like a win. It looks like a big enough portion of people said, yeah, no, screw you, Wizards of the Coast, and they realized their F up and they're taking a step back now, which is what they should be doing. This is why I said this feels like a win. I hope it's a win. I think it's a win. It feels like a win. I just hope that it is a win. I'm still not going to be publishing anything moving forward under the OGL because it left such a sour taste in my mouth, and I've already stripped the OGL out of our product. So for the moment, I'm going to be standing by, and I'm going to wait and see what the ORC is coming up with. I really like what's going on there. I have a feeling that all of this, regardless of how this plays out, is going to move tabletop in a direction that's going to benefit everyone at large. But I feel like this is a win. Thoughts, comments below. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Stick around. We'll be talking about this on Sunday during the live stream, 8 a.m. Support if you can. Super chats, super stickers, super thanks. Memberships, our Patreon page with our Tabletop World Discord links are down there. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. That video will still go out, I guess. It'll be a weird video because of this announcement, but then we'll be talking about it live on Sunday morning. So see you then.